Good evening, everybody. I just wanted to stop in real quick and just do a little bonus episode. I am working on getting episode 2 up, so you guys can go in and check that out. But I just wanted to kind of stop in and just give you my day as a clinical nurse manager. So basically, my day usually starts at like 4:30 each morning, and I kind of start getting up out of bed. I make sure I have my phone on me just in case I have anyone that will call in, or if someone's running late, or if there's any provider changes or anything like that. I make sure to have my phone on me at all times so I can adjust the schedule accordingly. So I also have started a workout class. Yes. So my workout class starts at 6:15, and it's 10 minutes from my home, but it's going in the direction of work. So I usually finish there around 7 o'clock. I, shower, get ready. I leave there and head to work. Yes, my commute is to work is usually about an hour and 15 minutes, really depending on traffic. It can be longer, and it's usually bumper to bumper traffic. So, during this time, I kind of peek at my calendar to see if there are any meetings I need to attend. And the good thing about that, most of the meetings, excuse me, the most of the meetings are virtual. So I can usually catch most of the meetings from my office. Every now and then we'll have an in-person meeting. So once I get to work, I get into my office, I get my computer up, you know, and then I go check in with my clinical team, make sure everything is good there, and check in with the providers, and then check in with the front office team just to make sure everything is good. There's no issues, for the start of clinic. And then from there, I'll kind of get settled into my office, and I'll go through some of my daily emails, address any pressing issues or anything like that. And then throughout the day, I pretty much keep my the schedule up for each day, the patients that are coming to clinic. So I'll keep that up, pay attention to the schedule, assist the clinical team where there is a need. Um, and pretty much I check in with my manager, who she runs like the front office staff. So me and her, kind of communicate throughout the day if there are any needs, if she needs anything from me, or if I need anything from her, if we have any meetings or any presentations that we have to get ready. We work together on that. We touch base with our lead provider just in case she needs anything. So pretty much throughout the day, there are little fires that start, so, I'm there to put those fires out. If I need help, I have a lot of resources. I can reach out to people who, can help me if, have some questions or not sure about something. But, for the most part, that's kind of how my day go. And one of the things that I enjoy is my team. They'll come talk to me about stuff, whether it's, stuff that's going on in the clinic, or, their kids, their grandkids, things they got going on in their life, so I do find time to set aside time to, talk with my staff about things that's going on. After that, I kind of just, make sure, everything is running smoothly in the clinic. Every now and then we have hiccups, or, patient complaints or provider complaints, or, even if my team has an issue, I try to address it. So pretty much my day starts wrapping up. I kind of make sure I'm looking at those emails, make sure it's not anything that I need to do, prior to leaving from the office. I do the kind of the same thing when I'm getting ready to leave the office. I check in with the clinical team. I make sure my closing team is there. I check in with the front office staff, with the providers, make sure everything is good there. So, that's just kind of how my day goes. And then once I leave, I'm back on my commute. Now, the commute home can be brutal. It can be almost an hour and 30 minutes. Usually Mondays, no, I wouldn't say Monday. Fridays are a pretty decent commute, but I think a lot of people work from home on Fridays. Um, I get to work from home occasionally, but I feel like I'm not as productive. So I like to go into the office because I feel more productive when I'm in there. And if there's an issue, I see it and I can address it hands on. So that's why I kind of like working in the office. But that's just kind of like the day in the life of me as a clinical nurse manager. And I just kind of wanted to share my journey with you guys. So I'll see you guys next time.